Tosetz has developed a new plating tool for hard disk drive head film and other precise plating films. This tool is suitable especially for high-density hard disk drive heads, which use very corrosive magnetic material, as well as other difficult requirements, such as tri-alloy components. So, let's begin with the main features of this new plating tool. First of all, let's look at the concept behind the tool. In the process chamber, two plating cells are positioned symmetrically with respect to the main robot. These cells play three important roles, which are: 1. Surface preparation by pre-treatment before plating. 2. Layering by electroplating using the paddle method. 3. Perfect rinsing after plating. Much thought and consideration has been put into the design to avoid corrosion during the process. Let's move on to explain the spin rinse-dry chamber. As with the plating cells, two SRD units are located symmetrically with respect to the main robot. After the plating process, the wafer is transferred to the SRD while maintaining its wet surface condition by the main robot. Once positioned on the wafer holder in the SRD, the final rinsing and drying processes are started. After drying out the wafer, it is then moved back to the cassette. The cassettes can hold several wafers inside them, and the two cassettes can be set simultaneously to port 1 and port 2. Each wafer can also be set and processed according to different recipes or requirements. Possible flexible operations are as follows: single flow simultaneously, cross flow, bi-layer flow. The wafer is transported from the cassette and set to the wafer holder properly. Then, the pre-treatment process for the surface preparation is started. For example, making a hydrophilic surface using a low-concentration acid solution. After this treatment, the wafer is moved to the plating position. Once the wafer is in the plating position, a plating chemical is applied immediately. In order to avoid any negative impact from the plating chemicals, a thief current is used during the liquid supply. After completing the chemical supply and recirculation, the main plating process is started promptly. This tool is able to be set to the following plating modes: 1. Constant current mode. 2. Constant voltage mode. 3. Crossover mode. Avoiding corrosion of the wafer is a key process. In-depth and detailed designs have been thoroughly considered in order for this tool to be corrosion-free. For example, during the downward movement of the wafer holder, the wafer is sprayed with DI water from a side rinse nozzle. To avoid an uneven shower or any stagnation, the wafer holder is also rotated during the rinse process. The holder can spin at up to 600 RPM. After the strong rinse, the wafer is transferred to SRD while maintaining its wet surface condition by the main robot. During the drying phase, hot nitrogen, at a temperature of 50 to 60 degrees Celsius, is sprayed onto the center of the wafer with high dry rotation. The maximum spin rotation is 1500 RPM. Other features. The main robot arm with wafer contacts is cleaned using a water shower in each cleaning step. After showering, any remaining water droplets are removed by air nozzles. In order to prevent any negative impact from the plating chemical, this tool maximizes the drain speed of the chemical and applies a thief current during this process.